All right, what's up, peace, y'all? I touched on this yesterday, but I didn't get to talk about it because P Diddy out here going wild. P Diddy runs the city, but yeah, this bridge collapsed. Got hit by a boat, which just seems crazy. Yeah, that like I said, it was a big distraction. P Diddy, and then you got Kendrick Lamar dissing Drake. It's just they got distraction out here. But I think this is the real news story, so I had to come back very next day.
This is a CBS News special report. I'm Tony DeCopel in New York, and we are coming on your air at this early hour with breaking news. A catastrophic bridge collapse in Baltimore, and the Maryland governor has just declared a state of emergency. Let's go to the pictures because they are dramatic indeed. This is the Francis Scott Key Bridge, stitching together two major counties in Maryland, and that is a cargo ship.
That thing was ready to go. This thing is moving at, they say 9 miles per hour. I heard 10 miles per hour, but still super slow. Hits this thing. I mean, like it looked like it tapped it and it just fell so easily. That's just crazy. And you couldn't, all this space over here. You chose to hit the one weak part. Come on, bro. This looked like 9/11. The planes hitting the top of the building and the the bottom of the building just collapses. Um, we're gonna get into it.
Maryland, and that is a cargo ship colliding with a pillar. This is 1:30 a.m. local time. That cargo ship, the Dolly, hit the
It was cars on there. Oh no, I know they said it was a 8-man crew up there fixing potholes. I seen a truck drive by. I don't like nobody's driving by, but this is like 1:40 in the morning, 1:30 in the morning. I'm gonna have to get the exact time of when this happened. And this is a cargo ship. And we kind of been talking about ships. Hold on, wait a minute. They choose now to get a new logo, and they got a ship on it, and it looked like a cargo. I mean, it looks exactly like this ship. It just hit this bridge, the Francis Key Scott Bridge. Like I said, this is the dude who wrote the national anthem. So something's coming with America. A bridge falling down in London when the Queen died. They call it London Bridge has fallen. That was the code word. Was London Bridge has fallen. Right. And I told you, like Steph Curry got this weird connection with the Queen, and he has the bridge on his jersey. The Golden State Warriors. But we'll get into all that.
stitching together two major counties in Maryland, and that is a cargo ship colliding with a pillar. This is 1:30 a.m. local time. That cargo ship, the Dolly, hit the Francis Scott Key Bridge and sent the principal section, the main stretch of this bridge, into the water. Rescue boats are now on the scene, and we are hearing from the Baltimore Fire Department that up to 20 people may be in the water. They're calling it a, quote, developing mass casualty event. The good news at this hour is the Coast Guard says they do not have confirmed casualties at this time. A search is underway. The Francis Scott Key Bridge, as I mentioned, connects two major counties in the Baltimore area. It is more than 1.5 miles long. It's been open for nearly 50 years, one of the longer bridges in this country, and a major artery for shipping and for passengers, for vehicles. Tens of thousands a day cross this bridge. Let's take a live look at the rescue efforts. The sun has.
Yeah, that's a big bridge. Francis Key Scott. Remember, the Pope name is Francis too. And like I was talking about Steph Curry, I got this weird connection with the Queen. Oh, it's Maryland. The Queen, her name is Elizabeth, but they call her Mary, right? Mary for moon. She's had a full moon. And Mary Lynn, mom, Mary, mother Mary. And yeah, like I said, Steph Curry with this weird connection to the Queen. Where's the bridge? On his jersey, because he played for San Francisco.
Yet to come up there in Baltimore, but you can see the ship there. the shadow of it anyway, and the stricken bridge collapsed around it. That is where the bridge once stood. Behind it, you have Baltimore Harbor, the cranes that load those giant cargo ships. All but this one have been going under that bridge without incident for many decades. We have team coverage of this story. We're going to begin with Nicole Skanga. She is near the scene in Baltimore for us in Dundalk, Maryland. Nicole, good morning. What do you see? What do you know where you are?
Tony, good morning. Authorities calling this a mass casualty event, a multi-agency rescue and recovery currently underway. And as you mentioned, a state of emergency declared by Maryland Governor Wes Moore right here in this harrowing scene.
I bet they passed this bill now, because this is what Joe Biden came in running on, was the Green New Deal. So be on the lookout for that stuff too. A lot of people invested in green companies, and they say California is supposed to be by 2030 all electric cars, right? Because these cars are just smogging up the world, but yeah, right, it's all bullshit. But anyway, man, yeah, Senate starts debate. This was 3 years ago, Joe Biden's infrastructure bill, and then we just seen, I know, at least 2 bridges that collapsed. I know a bridge in Pittsburgh collapsed before the Queen died. And that was kind of give a signal, The London Bridge is falling down. We're gonna get to that too.
Baltimore fire chief saying as many as 20 people were plunged into the water here, into the harbor, when an outbound cargo ship, the Dolly, collided with a support beam of the Francis Scott Key Bridge, and multiple vehicles, including a tractor trailer, also dropping into the water at this time.
And just knocked it down. Come on, man. Who was driving the ship, bro? This dude? Was it him? They said it lost power. Remember that movie? Remember in this movie, they already on to it. This is Twitter. In 2023, Obama produced a movie called Leave the World Behind, where a cyber attack causes a massive container ship to lose power and crash. Months later, a massive container ship loses power and crashes into the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore, causing a deadly collapse. There you go, that boat. It's the same boat as this cargo ship with the Clippers. They already had the planes messing up. Boeing, it was in hot shit. Boeing CEO, search engineer, and finance chief. Boeing and Battle CEO is poised to walk away with billions. I reported on this. There was planes that couldn't leave the runway. A plane landed in the middle of the highway. A plane lost a boat and the door came off. It was just all kind of stuff with planes. So boom, there go the planes, right? And then the whistleblower for Boeing whistleblower John Barnett, got the same initials as Joe Biden, found dead in U.S. So what's next? The Tesla cars is gonna be driving itself and crashing into shit. Magoo, you got to get it together, buddy. Magoo, you got to get it together. Who the hell let Mr. Magoo drive the damn boat? I can't. All right, the latest on the Baltimore Key Bridge collapse. Live updates. Say 6 is presumed dead. 6 workers presumed dead. It's a busy bridge, bro. I didn't realize when I seen it. I just seen a glimpse of it yesterday, and I didn't realize how big this bridge was and how important this bridge is to the state of Maryland and the city of Baltimore. This is a highly used bridge. I just thought, they cleared it out, but they said the guy yelled out Mayday, and they was able to clear the bridge off. Of a lot of people wasn't on the bridge, which makes sense because in these HO AXs. They ain't trying to kill nobody. They just, they just trying to push for their agenda. That's all. That's it. Let's see what we got, bro. I don't even know where I want to go with this. Let's see what we got, bro. Because they said 984 foot. That's like the size of the Empire State Building. That's a big boat. Going 9 miles per hour. The tragic chain of events began early Tuesday when the cargo ship Dolly. Let's just check out Dolly right quick. All right. Nothing too crazy there, but like cargo ship. We gonna figure it out. 980-foot vessel slammed into the bridge support at a speed of 8 knots, which is about 9 miles per hour. Like nobody's really buying this, bro. Nobody's really buying this. Right, let me get this time to come back. Because yesterday was the 86th day of the year, right? I'll show y'all what it means to 86 something. 86th day of the year. The last big event was, y'all already know, Hamas. That's a total of 171 days. The 18th triangular number. I told you, 18 is for the sun. But the 86th day of the year, March 26, 86, to 86 something. 86 or 86 in American English slang, used to indicate that an item is no longer available. Traditionally from food and drink establishment, also referring to a person or people who are not welcome on the premises. Its etymology is unknown. 86 something. Yeah, you got 86. So yeah, 171 days, 18th triangle number. I've been trying to beat this into your head about the sun being 54 and 18 in the Jesuit order. This has been a big number. Even P. Diddy, he's been with that 54, and 54 is usually always going to be with an 18. All right. Here's the mayor. Mayor Brandon Scott. Young dude, bro. We the same age. I'm 39. 1984. I was born in 1984. 39 is a big number. If you type out war, which we're about to do. See, war is 39 and 42. So something's coming. Definitely involving America. He's the 52nd mayor. I just seen 52nd. I know 52 is to deal with earth, hurricanes and tornadoes and stuff like that. Natural tragedies, natural disasters. But where's his birthday at? People online are praising about the mayor for centering humans. This dude is young as shit, bro. I mean, for a mayor, that's crazy. He got the April 8th birthday, which that's funny because we know what's about to happen on April 8th, right? Solar eclipse scheduled for April 8th. The American solar eclipse. And I don't think another one coming for like another 20 years, maybe 21 years, I think. So this is going to be, a sight to see. The sun is getting cleansed, a new sun. And like I said, this year is definitely about the sun, right? I put the Jesuit order up here because they're a part of the Vatican. They're part of the Roman Catholic Church, and all that is basically a sun coat, right? And the sun is masculine, so that's why they got obelisks everywhere. They praise the sun, the male phallus, masculinity, all that good stuff. But you're about to see with this solar eclipse, it's like a transfer of energy. They bringing a new energy, an old energy, that old ancient energy. That moon energy is coming back. All right, we don't. Matter of fact, I got somebody who's gonna back me up on this, right? So we in good hands, y'all. So yeah, you see how his birthday is April 8th, and he's also born in 1984, right? 84 Jesuit. Got to see what schools he went to. We need to check that out. But yeah, the April 8th birthday should let you know right there. This dude was chosen for a reason. They know about this stuff way in advance. He's been a mayor since 2020. And that boat that hit the bridge, it hit something else back in 2016. So you got 2016 when Trump won, and you got 2020, Trump lost. And now we in 2024, another presidential election is about to occur. But yeah, April 8th, which, like I said, most people in the world, on the other side of the world, they put the day first and the month second. So that would be 84. So he got the perfect birthday. This is the Leave the World Behind movie. I had to see the date that it came out, which is November 22nd. Let's see if we can get back to this. Well, they put up her October 25th. Then they also got December 8th. They're just trying to confuse the hell out of people, I guess. So, man. It's November 22nd. 2023 is 60. I hate to laugh, but damn, man. November 22nd, 2023 is exactly 60 years of the day JFK was shot. Exactly 60 years. And I just went over a lot of 60s yesterday with the P. Diddy stuff. But since that's the most famous date out of the three, let's go with that one. Let's try that. November 22nd. November 22nd, 2023. 125 days. Has no prime. Fifth cube, but it has no prime. I knew now this was a big number with the Houston Astroworld, Travis Scott. Well, them people got killed at that concert, that Travis Scott concert. I do know that, but we'll come back and try another one. As a matter of fact, I do remember. Let's try 1225 and see what that comes to. 92 days. 8 Pentagon means it really means nothing to me. Maybe to somebody else it does, but it wasn't 1225, it was 128. 109. 29th prime number, which is the 10th prime number. I didn't really go through a lot of these. Y'all can see I didn't go through this. I'm just trying to see in real time. Can we see something? Now there we go. There we go. Should have just went with the first date. Ergo, Patrick Mahomes going 15-3 in the playoffs. You know, the church shooting was at 153 at Joel Osteen's church. And, this has been the big numbers. The Super Bowl give us all the numbers, bro. 17 triangular number. Here's another 153. Let's see if I can find it right quick. Yeah, there we go. Catholics. 153. There we go. That worked out perfect. Yeah, so this is the day that movie came out. leave the world behind. Bro, a lot of it seems like it's scripting what's going on, like right now. Like I said, that ship lost power. It's the same thing that happened in the movie, right? But it hit the bank where the people was at. Now this ship hit the bridge. I can show you right here. This is all stuff that happened last year. Well, some of it. The train derails. There was in Ohio. I forgot the city's name, which is probably important. But there was a train derailed in Ohio. Black smoke up so high that they said they could see it from space. Right, and the bank collapsed. All these 111s, which turns out to be 666s, and you know P Diddy with this set traffic and stuff. Add that to the list too. All right. So man, this was seeing this in real time, bro. That 153. It's gonna be everywhere. Catholics. The Sun cult. Okay, yeah, leave the world behind. They try to confuse us with all these damn dates. Okay. October 25th, we roll with that. That's 125. All right, so London Bridge, like I said. Here we go. The London Bridges. And like I said, now when the king died, I believe it's gonna be the same. They're gonna call it the same thing. London Bridge is down. Right. We know he got cancer right now. And then the other William, right? He's Prince William. His wife, she got cancer now too. Like I've been saying, man, I hate to skip ahead. I hate to keep skipping ahead, but I got to, bro. It's gonna be hairy, and they already showed us. Cause that's hairy right there. Now this is the Denver airport, right? With the murals. They took these murals down, but you can still pull them up. And there's Harry right there, holding the hammer with the iron fist. He's gonna rule with an iron fist. This is the one world order picture right here, and Harry's gonna be the one, the redhead kid, to lead us out. And now you can see this stuff is expediting because boom, the queen dies. Now King Charles gets cancer. Boom, Prince William's wife gets cancer. He might not be able to step up and be the king if King Charles dies. So who's gonna go to? The one with the black wife, Prince Harry. The one who been beefing with the whole royal family, the one that they didn't like. You know, I don't know if y'all been keeping up with that script, but it's been pretty crazy. So anyway, the plan was created as early as 1960s and revised many times in the years before her death in September 2022. She died September 8th, 2022. The phrase London Bridge is down was used to communicate the death of the Queen to the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom and key personnel. Now, over here in America, we got a similar situation seem to be brewing. And we gonna get to that. Talk about old Sleepy Joe. And I should try to find a Gerald Ford. I'm gonna do it next time we get on here. We're gonna find a Gerald Ford saying that the only way that it'll be a woman's president if the male president somehow passes away and then she becomes president like that. And all this stuff is just lining up, baby. They said that the ship yelled out Mayday. A rare Mayday preceded Baltimore bridge collapse. Right. This is how they got the people off the bridge, they say, because he yelled out Mayday. Now, Mayday is May 1st. May Day is for the Bavarian Illuminati. And if it wasn't for Britannica, you know, I wouldn't be able to get this. But the Illuminati, they say it was a short-lived movement of the Republican free thought founded on May Day, 1776. 76, a few months before this actual country was founded, right? July 4th, 1776. So before this country was founded, Bavarian Illuminati was formed by a guy named Adam Wise Hunt. Why do they got a founder? Why do they got a date if that ain't real? All right, Professor of Canon Law. So this is May Day. So him hollering out May Day, it was the first thing that came to my mind was, oh, yeah, the Illuminati. And we know P. Diddy is running the city, some city, I don't know. He's fucking in Cancun. I don't know where the hell he's at. They say he on the run though. But yeah. This is why I believe May Day. Every time I look at this, it's the first thing ain't the first thing they say, but it's a big part of the story is him yelling out May Day. So I'm like, damn, why they keep saying it? The Bavarian Illuminati, May Day, which is May 1st. May 1st is May Day. All right, so this is Francis Scott Key, and he got some occultic dates. Let's take a look. Francis Scott Key Bridge died in Baltimore, Maryland, like Edgar Allan Poe, right, who wrote The Raven. Look at this, born on August 1st. August 1st is 8-1, right? First of all, his name is Francis, just like the Pope Francis. All right. We need to go from his birthday to yesterday. Y'all bear with me, man. Let's go ahead and do this right now. I just need to see what it is, man. I'm just curious. I am just curious. Oh, that's his last birthday. It was exactly 100 days. And then boom. Next birthday, 266. 266 because he is the 266th Pope. It should be somewhere on here. Yeah. So from him to his next birthday, 266 days, he's the 266th Pope. Jorge Mario Bergoglio. And they call him Pope Francis for some reason, right? So yeah, 8-1. I've been saying 81 is ritual, right? Kobe Bryant scored his 666 Kobe Bryant scored 81 points on his 666th game. So, clearly that was a ritual. All right. The Illuminati, like we was talking about, at 153, and it's also 81. We know Joe Biden is sitting at 81 years old. Now take a look at this. He died on January 1st. January is the first month, so that's 1. So 1 plus 2 ones, that's triple ones. And I've been showing y'all triple ones. I just showed you. Train derail, bank collapse, Maxination, computer, New York, X trafficking. All right. So he got some very occultic dates. Very occultic. Triple ones and 81. So yeah. May 1st, 5, which would be 5-1. 51 is for the moon. Right? You type out moon or you type out Mars, they both come out to 51. And like you see, May Day for the Bavarian Illuminati. They got the eye, the third eye. These two eyes, these two parts of the pyramid represent the two eyes that's on your face. This one represents your third eye. The reason why it's attached is because they don't want you using your common sense. This is where you get your common sense from, right? Your common sense will tell you ain't nobody landing on the moon. Your common sense will tell you water don't bend to a ball. Common sense say this plane can't knock down this building. Common sense will tell you this boat. It seemed like the boat would just stop, but as soon as it tapped it, that motherfucker went. That's crazy. And they trying to pass this infrastructure bill, so I'm pretty sure, the government ain't gonna pay for it. Taxpayers is gonna pay for that shit. So yeah, man. So yeah, like I said, Joe Biden is 81 years old. And the London Bridge. Oh, the London Bridge. The London Bridge. Now, yesterday we talked about P. Diddy, and we said it was 224 days after his birthday. I mean, to his upcoming birthday, which will be on November 4th. So 224 also equals the Society of Jesus. The Society of Jesus is still the Jesuits. Don't let that throw you off, because I'm saying the Society of Jesus. It's just the order of the Jesuits still. Those names are just interchangeable. All right, so Society of Jesus equal 224. All right. Like I said, the Queen died on September 8th, which be 9/8. The lady who could become president, if God forbid, I gotta say this, Joe Biden, something happens to Joe Biden, is Kamala Harris. Her initials are KH. K is the 11th number. H is the 8th. All right. And we see Joe Biden is sitting at 81 years old. And we know that's the ritual number. Even President Biden equals 81, bro. Oh, Joe. Well, hold on. Which one I want? Okay, I got this little short clip to play first. Make sure I want it. Yeah, hold on. Because they're gonna call her a black president, and I want to get. This is something I've been saying too. Black and white is Freemason words, right? Anybody using it, I'm looking at your ass sideways now, because I know it's just basically witchcraft. Now let me show you.
As from soot, evil, sinister, black.
She's reading the definition of black.
Deeds, cheerless and depressing, gloomy, angered, sullen, sometimes capital, attended with disaster, calamitous, the stock market, crash on black.
All right, you don't need to go any further. When you accepted the spell of the dark priesthood who created connotative linguistics.
When you accept it, you accept the. Hold on, say it one more time, brother.
All right, you don't need to go any further. When you accepted the spell of the dark priesthood who created connotative linguistics. But they needed you to believe. So they bought off what you call Pharisees and Sadducees, lawyers and priests, for a few pieces of coins called 501c3. And their job is to keep that black thing going, making you think it means Afrocentricity. For the sake of time, right?
But you're really cursing yourself. Now, getting back on Joe Biden, I had to get that clip out because it's so powerful. It's going with what I've been talking about with this magic, the magic with a K, right? The magic without the K is just stage magic, bullshit magic. They give us to think magic ain't real, but yeah, this is the magical world, bro. And some things can't be made by man's hands, like elements. Mentis for mental. Was the name of God. So this is stuff that comes from the mind of God, not the mind of man. And what man, like that cartoon I show, is just that's the real battle, right? That's the real battle that's going on. Now, let's talk about Joe Biden and the first female president. All those good numbers right there. Queen death date. That's her initials. And that's how old that man is. All right. 81. Joe Biden, 81. We got, and I was just talking about astrology the other day. I said millionaires don't use astrology. Billionaires do. Here we go.
This eclipse, how does it impact people we know in this world?
She's talking about the solar eclipse that's coming up on April 8th. Her name is Aquarius Maximus. All right. Check her out. This is cold.
That are in power. We can say the presidents. I know in England, the so-called royal family, they're coming down with diseases and then cancer and all of that.
I predicted when Meghan Markle came into the house that everything was going to start collapsing now. And pretty soon, the only royals that would be left was her and her husband. I predicted that she could one day be queen.
Why did you predict that?
Because she's a 9 of diamonds.
Meaning?
And she meant that it was going to be the end of the monarchy as we know it. That's what that card means. Not just because of her culture and where she comes from, which the karma is there as well, but also just purely what she means. She means that this is the end. We're coming into the fulfillment of this old system and the renewal and coming in of a new system. So absolutely. So I said that.
The old system going out. We got a new system coming in. All right. It's just like Moses coming down with the laws, bro, from Mount Sinai, which Sinai is Mount Sin. Sin was a name that they called the moon. He came down and seen the golden calf. The golden calf is golden because it got a crown of thorns or a crown of horns. And it's golden because it's representing the sun. Moses, right? They say the moon affects the seas. Moses, if you look up a picture of him or if you look up the statue of him, he got horns too. He's just referring to the two bull guys. When I say two bull guys, you could say double bulls, or you could just say double, right? Double, or you could just say by meaning two, bull, by bull, the by bull, the two bulls that circled this earth. One ain't bigger than the other. All right, let me let her go. My bad.
Everybody was like, well, there's a bunch of people that would need to go before they could come in line. I said, well, watch them all start falling.
Wow. Do you think the elites are fearful of this eclipse? Is this something they're like, oh shit, it's time?
The elites are fearful in general. There's a lot of different fears going on. I know you all are familiar with the Great Replacement theory. That's probably the biggest fear right now. And that has to do with what I was talking about when I talk about the pole shift, that there's a pole shift, a shift of polarity and a shift of power going on. That's what the Great Replacement theory is. So you have most of the neoconservatives that have now successfully pretty much set the standard for that being their problem, their issue. So that's why there's such a big thing with immigration right now. That's why there's such a big thing, because immigration is really just a scapegoat. They don't care about immigration. What they care about is others taking power. And they're just diverting their attention to immigration because they can pick on immigrants because they're immigrants. You know what I mean? They can pick on them. They can say whatever they want to say and people won't cry racism. Right. But they really can't pick on, Black and brown folks because people are going to cry racism. So it's all smoke and it's all just like a smoke screen for that. So that is their biggest fear. Their biggest fear right now is that they are being replaced. And that this karmic thing is happening and there's nothing that they can do about it.
A lot of people have been talking about this year being the year of the dragon.
Yes.
When you hear words like dragon or serpent, does this represent a certain group down here on Earth, a race or a culture is particularly associated?
It represents draconian mindset, the draconian mind.
So
right?
it's a mind. Okay.
Yes. See, you got to understand, there are some that are going to be stronger with the draconian mind. They have stronger draconian bloodlines, right? But because the energy is there at the current time, we all have a draconian mindset.
Mm-hmm.
We're all in the dragon mindset right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that just that any individual people, you can tap into a draconian mindset as well. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not about good and evil and all this other stuff that they tried to teach you. It's about tapping into the energy so that you can use that energy to get something done or use it for your own empowerment or whatever. This dragon energy is for the obtainment of goals, of solidifying and building, building empires. Empires were built with draconian energy.
Indeed. And on your Instagram, you said that solar eclipses represent, I believe, the female dragon taking leadership.
Yep, they do. I mean, when you add that,
No, I was about to say, is this anything to do with? No, go.
Yes, this is about the female, and even in an 8-year, believe it or not, it's about the female taking leadership as well. So an 8 of Hearts has a Queen of Hearts in Mars, and this is the woman taking power. The Queen Elizabeth took power. I said this in my video. Queen Elizabeth took power during an 8-year, right? Mm-hmm. So the 8-year is dragon energy in and of itself. Mm-hmm. Then you add the fact that we have this huge eclipse, a solar eclipse happening. Like this is like a quadruple dragon energy that's going on right now. So if you pay attention, the biggest theme right now is women. Like even if you scroll up and down your Instagram timeline, they're talking about women everywhere. I know today they talked about the royal. They talk about what's her name having cancer. Then they're talking about these women rappers. Then they're talking about even Beyonce, Nicki Minaj. Like all they're talking about is women in power right now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's all. That's the subject everywhere. Mm-hmm. Because this.
Think about Fresh and Fit. And the red pill. Come on, man.
This is a shift of power that namely involves women coming into power in some area that they're in. So, of course, people are pointing to, well, then likely there's going to be a woman president, which we already talked about.
When was the last time we seen a solar eclipse of this magnitude? Like, when did this happen on Earth?
But it wasn't even this big.
Yeah. Like this big.
It's not been this big. So, and we haven't seen it. Solar eclipses are known for... And solar and lunar eclipse pairs like these are known for migrations. So
what you mean?
Migrations. They're known to influence migrations, the migration of people. Yeah. So we had the great migration that took place following the solar eclipse of the early 1900s that brought about the Spanish flu and everything else, right? Mm. So that great migration was people coming from the south and going to the north. I said
my grandma was part of that great migration. I got to Indiana. If it wasn't for her leaving Greenwood, Mississippi, and a lot of people went up to Chicago. That's why a lot of Chicago people, we cousins, we family for real. I do got cousins in Chicago still to this day, and now this new migration, and you kind of is people leaving the north and heading back to the south. So, it is what it is, man. Hey, man, make sure y'all hit that like button for your brother, man. I forgot about this news story. This was this year, February 15th, 2024, 4 days after the Super Bowl. Legendary R&B singer retiring after 54 years. This is Frankie Beverly and Maze, one of my favorite groups, right after 54 years. That big Catholic number. P. Diddy is in hot water, hot shit. At the age of 54, he's on the run. Can't nobody find a diddler, right? And never forget my favorite person in the world, Taylor Swift. And 54 seconds at the Super Bowl. The 3-point game, 19-16. 19-16. Or really 16-19. 16-19 was also in that movie we've been talking about. There go the ship hitting the bank. The cargo ship White Lion, which they say was a slave ship called White Lion. The White Lion would be Jesus coming back from the resurrection, which the resurrection is March 31st. Thank you, Heather. Heather gave me the date. for Easter, which is gonna be March 31st, right? That's the day Nipsey died, the Keyway Jesus, right? And rap. The cargo ship hitting the bank, and now we got the cargo ship hitting the bridge. 1619 was on the radio, right? This was one of these Easter eggs in the movie, Leave the World Behind. If you haven't seen it, I suggest go check it out. It's on Netflix. And yeah, it ended off with Joe Biden and his infrastructure bill because it really looked like we needed it. I mean, if a slow moving boat can take out a bridge, I mean, you know, I drive for a living, so I'm going over bridges all the time. But I don't fear these people, bro. That's what they want. That's really what they want.
Creating just a chaotic scene for first responders and law enforcement here on the ground. You mentioned the U.S. Coast Guard deploying their maritime teams, but we also know that dive teams have been deployed, that state and local police are on the ground. We've been seeing the cars pass by. You can see some police over my right shoulder here stopping traffic. We also know FBI and ATF are on the scene, and they are working.
I bet that bill get passed now. I better get past now, bro. Mayday. Illuminati. You know P. Diddy with the damn Illuminati. What's up, Dante O? Maryland has a lot of counties named after cities and areas in London. Oh, okay. Does it make sense? Because, you know, she was Elizabeth Mary, the queen. And I remember she died in 2022, and I was like, I did the video. Yeah, it's been 2 years now. I did the video called 2022, the year of the woman. And the reason why I knew it was to be the year of the woman because 1 is for father, 2 is for mother, 3 is for child, 4 is for home, 5 is the crossroads, 6 is for nurturing. So all those 3 2s in a row, 2 is definitely feminine. It's for the mother. And then you got add them up, 3 2s that come out to 6. 6 is for nurturing. A 6 look like it's holding a baby. A 6 look like Mother Mary holding Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So I knew it was gonna be the year of the woman. And you know, they made a movie called The Woman King, bro. Like, come on, The Woman King. It's like, ain't it the queen? But they let you know something's going on, and somebody's coming into power, and we got to have a big change, big shift. And I think they said the crew that works on the ship or the captain was Chinese. Yeah, it came from Singapore. The boat came from Singapore. Let me make sure. If I knew how to spell Singapore, it would be in. Okay, hold on. Singapore, bridge collapse. Yeah, so that recorder. Singapore investigators are also due in Baltimore to join us there. Yeah, this boat came from Singapore. Guess who else came from Singapore that was in the news? They was in the news too. Singapore, TikTok CEO. They're trying to get rid of it at age 41, the 13th prime number. Harvard Business School. He's from Singapore. They want him to sell it, I guess, to an American. This dude born in 1983. 83. The death number. So yeah, this is crazy. right on Dante O for that, bro. Appreciate that. Because I did forget about this. Yeah. The boat came from Singapore. And you know, TikTok is in the news because they want to get TikTok out of the hands of the Chinese government. They must be revealing a lot of truths over there on TikTok. I need to go check out TikTok before it's gone, before they switch it over. All right, yeah, peace, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Hit that notification button, hit that bell, hit all. We out of here. Peace.